1 minute, guys. We'll start. Alright, so let's get started. So in the last lecture, we started talking about what we started. So in the last users, right? So in the last lecture, we started talking about the user management. We have seen what is user, what is group, how to add a user in the groups. That is what we have seen in the last lecture. In today's lecture, we will talk about the permissions in Linux operating system, how you can provide the permissions, that we are going to see. So basically, we have seen users, we have seen groups, right? And third thing that we are going to understand is about other people. So what is mean by other, right? That is what we need to discuss. Okay. So these permissions, like the permissions that we are going to discuss, is given to the users, is given to the groups, and third one will be your other people. Other people means what? Let's say I have logged in with LearnMate user, and if I have created this, let's say I created a file with the name touch abc.txt. So I have created one file with the name abc.txt. So for this abc.txt file, LearnMate will be the owner. So if you do ls-lrt abc.txt, you can see here that LearnMate will be the owner. Means LearnMate can do anything on that file. Like let's say he want to insert something, he want to edit something, he can do. Okay, depends on permissions. What about the groups? Like let's say I created one group with the name DBA, and under that group we have added this user. So whatever permissions I am giving to this group, let's say I am giving read write permission, so automatically read write permission will be given to that user who are the part of that group. So this is something we called it as a user, or I would say owner. DBA is the group. Now let's say I have one more user with the name U4, who is not owner also, who is not the part of group also. That U4 person, we called it as a other person. He is a other person. That is called other. So when you give the permissions, like when you say that I want to give the permissions, we provide the permissions, 3 level of permissions we provide. One is read level permissions, second one is write permissions, and third one will be a read, write, and third one will be a execute permissions. Like as the name suggests, read permissions means what? Read permissions means, like let's say you created any file, under that file you have some contents are there, so you are able to read that file by using cat command or any other file opening command. So if you are able to open that file, we called it as a read, means a person has read permissions. What is meant by write? Write means, let's say you are able to insert some data, means you can insert some data or you can update some data, then I can say the person is having write permissions. Execute means what? Execute is all about, like let's say you have any script, you created any script, like let's say I want to start the server, I want to stop the server automatically in the night 10 o'clock. After the 10 o'clock I want to stop the server, but I don't want to do that things manually, it should be done automatically. So this kind of automation you can do by using the shell scripting. And in order to execute that shell script, you need this execute level of permissions. Now to whom we are giving these permissions? This read, write, execute. We are giving these permissions to the we are giving these permissions to user, to group, and to other people. So user means the owner of that file, what he can do, the group, what he can do on that file, and other people means the person who is not the owner also, who is not in group also, what he can do, that will be mentioned over there. This is called other person. So don't worry about, like, I'll show you this practically also, so you'll understand it in much better. So let me start the server first. So I open the virtual box, and I'll go to the Ubuntu machine, and let me start this machine. So when you want to give the permissions, you can give the permissions like this. Like if you want to give the permissions, you can give the permission by using chmod command. So if you want to give the permissions to the user, you can say chmod u plus whatever permissions you want to give. Let's say you want to give read write execute permissions on abc.txt file. You miss user, so you are giving read write execute means full permission to the user. Let's say you want to remove a permission, you can say u minus rw abc. It means from the user you are removing these read write permissions. Let's say you want to give permissions to the g plus rwx abc.txt means to the group you are giving read write execute permissions. Let's say you want to remove the permission, you can say chmod g minus rwx abc.txt. That is like you are removing the permissions. Whatever permissions you want to remove, you need to say minus. So when you want to give the permission, you will say add. When you want to remove the permission, you will say minus. Similar way, if you want to give the permissions to the other, you will say chmod o plus rwx abc.txt. Similar way, if you want to remove o minus, okay. But like by using this way, like you are giving separate permissions to the user, separately group, separately other. If you want to give the permissions within a single shot to the user, group, other, that is also possible. Like this permission you can give in the number format also. Like let's take an example. So we have read, we have write, we have other. So this permission can be given in the number format. Like read means 4, 2, 1, total is 7. So when you say that chmod 7 abc.txt, it means this 7, what is this 7? 7 means this first 7 is basically your user, second 7 you are giving it to the group, third 7 is basically your other. So you are giving a user 7 permissions. 7 means what? It is basically 4 plus 2 plus 1. So it means read write execute. Group also you are giving read write execute, other also you are giving read write execute. It means to the user, to the group, to the other person you are giving full permission. So this is called full permission. Let's say you are saying that chmod 765 abc.txt. So what is this 7? This 7 is all about user, group, and then other. So when you say that 7, you are giving a read write execute permission to the user. 6 means which permission? 4 plus 2. So it is like read write and dash. Dash means execute permission is not available. 5 means read is there, write is not there, and then x. X means execute. So you can give the permission within a single shot to the user, to the group, to the other. But if you want to give permission to the user only to the user, you can give the permission like this also: u plus, u minus, g plus, g minus, o plus, o minus. Let me show you practically. So I'll log in here with the help of Oracle. Okay, I got logged in here, and now I'll show you how you can get the permissions. Till now whatever we discussed, able to understand little bit, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Till now whatever we discussed, able to understand? बाकी लोग समझ में आ रहा?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let me show you this practically also. Okay, that's not a big deal actually. Okay, right click, open terminal. So see here, like this is very important topic, especially for DBA point of view, or maybe in future if you are going to any other field also, maybe cloud like AWS, maybe in DevOps or any other field. This is something which is very generic, and everywhere this concept is going to be really important for you. So understand it. Now consider that ls-lrt. I fired this command ls-lrt. So I can see there is a file called oracle.txt. So let's try to understand the permissions of this file, how this permission looks. So if you go here, so this first learnmate, what you see, this is your user. Second, what you see, this is your actually group. This is your group. So learnmate is a user, learnmate is a group. So we have learnmate as a user and learnmate as a group. Okay, even though name is same, but there is a one user and there is one group. So what is this permission? The first dash is not a permission. It refers that whether it is a directory or a file. If you see D there, so it means it is a directory. How to check whether it is a directory or a file? Like in Windows, we can see like your yellow color and all, right? So that is your directory. So this oracle.txt is basically a file. Like so if you see dash in the starting, it means it is a file. If you see D, it means it is a directory, it's a folder. Then you can see rw hash means rw dash. So these three things what you see here, this is your rw dash, this is your user permissions. Then you say rw dash, this is your group permissions, and r dash dash, this is your other permissions. So user is having rw dash means read write permissions, group is having read write permissions, and other are only having read permissions. Other is having read permissions. So these three. So first one is basically your user, then group, and third one is other people. Now let's take an example. You are saying that okay, I want to give better permissions to the user, so I want to give full permission to the user. You can say chmod u plus rwx. I want to give read write execute permissions to the oracle.txt. If I do ls-lrt oracle.txt, you can see here the user is having read write execute permissions, u plus I said, right? Let's say I want to remove the permission. If you say u minus rwx, it means you are removing all the permissions from users. If you do, see here, nothing is there, blank. If you want to give full permissions again, you can say u plus. Let's say you want to give full permissions to the g plus r w I want to give, and I don't want to give execute permissions to the oracle.txt. If you do ls-lrt now, see here, he is having read write permissions. Similar way you can say other also, chmod o plus. Generally to the other people we don't give full permission because they are not, that's not good actually, that's a security concern, so we don't give full permissions generally. So let's say I want to give read permissions to the oracle.txt. Already I am having read only, I'll give read write, so it's done. Now if you go here, see, is having read write permissions. Now let's say I want to give the permissions within a single shot, like I don't want to give like u plus g plus o plus, within a single shot I want to give permissions. So I'll say chmod u plus, not u plus, I'll say 764 oracle.txt. Now what is this 7? 7 is for user, this is for 6 for group, and 4 is for other. So when I'm saying that I'm giving 7 permissions to the user, it means I'm giving 7 means 4 plus 2 plus 1, that is read write execute. When I say 7 means full permission. See, when 7 means full permission. If you see here, 7 means 4 plus 2 plus 1, read write execute. If you say 6, read and write. If you say 5 read and others only. So if you see here, I have given 764. 4 means only read permissions to the other people. So this is the way you can give the permissions by using, this is the way you can give the permissions by using U plus, G plus, O plus, or by using the number format also you can give the permissions. So basically whenever you want to give the permissions in the Linux operating system, the command is chmod command, chmod. Why we give the permission? Because let's take an example, I am giving read permission only, I am not giving write permissions. So that person will not be able to write anything. I'll give one example. But till now, before I show you everything, till now the things which I shown you practically, able to understand?
But it can have multiple groups. So are we giving permission to all the groups here when we say chmod g plus rw?
Which one? This one? No. I'm giving it to the primary group. Okay, this group. This group. Is it clear?
Can't we specifically mention the group?
Can we specifically mention the group name you are saying? No, I don't see that option there.
Okay, while we are giving chmod in a number format, if we give as a 0, then it will remove all the
Permission, correct. Okay. Now, what I was saying. Okay. With which user? Learnermate user. I'll do one thing. I'm going to remove read permissions, write permissions from this learnermate. So I'll say chmod. So I'll just give read permission 444 to everyone, oracle.txt. Okay. So if I do ls oracle.txt, I can do cat command also, like I can open that file, no problem. If I say vi oracle.txt, in the bottom I can see something like this. What is this? Read only, like this. What is this? Read only. What does it mean by read only? I can open a file, but if I try to make any changes, I will not be able to do that. Let's say I want to save it, :wq. I'm getting the error message like read only file, because I do not have which permission? Which permission I do not have? I have only read permissions. I do not have read permission, write permission. So if I want to do that, instead of 4, what you need to mention? 6 here. If I say vi oracle.txt now, and if I say changing a read only file again, 6 means कौन सा user है ये? 1 minute, something is problem. Delete. I can do that now. See here, I can do that. I added that extra thing. There was swap file was there. Sometimes like if you open the file multiple times, the swap file will be getting created. So I deleted that and this new file got created. See here. Now this is the way, like you can add a permission, you can remove the permission. We generally give the permissions to have a control on your system, like who can do what. Just take an example, like I can check my bank balance, I cannot check your bank balance. I can check my Facebook profile, I cannot check your Facebook profile, because you have made it private. So that's a control we have basically. Okay, that's a control we have basically. Understood, everyone? Can you try it once? Okay, just give a try and let me know once it is done. Okay, create a file, remove the write permissions, try to edit the file, see how it behave. Okay. Yes, please tell me. You guys are able to understand, right? Everyone, you guys are able to understand now.
Yes, yes.
ठीक है. Okay. Okay, so next part will be like, so just now we discuss about how you can change the permissions, how you can give the permissions. Okay, that's what we have discussed till now. Next part will be like okay, next part will be like, consider a situation. Okay, consider a situation. क्या सिचुएशन कंसिडर करना है? So when I see, like when I created a file touch abc.txt, I can see that for this file there is a learnermate is the owner, and learnermate itself is the group, right? So this is a group and this is a owner or user. Actually, many times we are in a situations where we need to change the owner. What you need to do? You need to change the owner, or you need to change the group also. So how to do that, right? Consider a situation, you need to change the owner or change the group. How to do that? For that there is a command called chown. Okay, chown is the command to change the owner and group together. Like if you say chown, my new owner will be u1, then this colon, and my group will be dba. For which file? For the file called abc.txt. Why we change the owner? Because normally you take an example of Oracle database. In Oracle database, Oracle related files will be owned by Oracle user only. In PostgreSQL database, PostgreSQL related files will be owned by PostgreSQL user. So that is the reason we need to change the owner. So sometimes we are in a situations we need to change the owner also and change the group also. So chown is the command to change owner and group together. Let me show you an example. Provided the condition is that owner and group should be available. So if you say here, say ls-lrt oracle.txt, I have this file is there. Okay. Now for this file oracle.txt, the owner is learnermate, the group is also learnermate. If I say that, okay, I want to change what I want to do, I want to change the owner and group. So if I say chown, let's say my owner is u1. I think I have created a user with the name u1 and group is DBA, for which file oracle.txt. Now when I'm trying to change the owner, I'm getting the error message like operation not permitted. So basically I cannot do that. So what I will do, I'll say I'll log in with root user. I logged in with root user and I'll use the same command chown u1, for which DBA oracle.txt. So basically when you are changing the owner cannot be changed. The owner cannot be changed by the normal user. I cannot change the owner. The learnermate cannot change the owner. In order to make the changes in owner and group, you need to log in with root user only. So if I do ls-lrt now and oracle, so here you can see that oracle.txt is owned by u1 is the new owner and DBA is the group, for which file oracle.txt. So this is the way you can do that. So chown is the command to change the owner. I want to change the owner and I want to change the group. What about the files? Like now you might have a questions like what about the files, like see, last time we discussed about this command chmod command, also chmod, and I say 777 abc.txt. so abc.txt is the file for which the permission will be 777. Consider that instead of abc.txt there is a directory is available, dir1, and under that directory you can have multiple files, right? Directory 1 can contain multiple files, files and directory. I want to change the owner, I want to change the permissions for all the directories and file which are available under this directory. So in that case you can run the command like chmod -r 777 directory 1, means under this directory whatever directories or files you have recursively, this is called recursively, everyone's permission will be 777. Did you get my point? Directory 1, let's see, if I don't mention -r, what will happen? It will set the permission 777 for directory 1 only, but under that directory 1 if I have other files are there, then that permission will not be changed. So similar way, if I want to change the ownership, chown -r, let's say my new owner will be u1, new group will be DBA, and there is a directory called dir1. So if I run this command -r along with -r, it will change the owner for dir1 also, as well as if I have any files or directory available under that dir1, for everyone it will get changed. So -r is for recursively. -r is for recursively. So let me show you one example. If I see, this is just a file, but if I do dir2 is there, right? I'm considering that dir2. Do I have anything available dir2? I do not have anything. Let me create a file here, touch abc.txt. So I created this abc.txt here. I'll go back. Now what I'll do, I'll say chown -r. My new owner will be Oracle, or I think, do we have Oracle here? Oracle. The group will be DBA for dir2. Now I'm getting the error message invalid user. Why? Because I do not have any user with the name Oracle. That is the reason. So that user should be available. Consider that I have one more user with the name U2. Okay, U2 I have. If I do ls-lrt, which one? dir2 now. So see here, for abc.txt, which is available under dir2, the owner got changed U2 DBA. Why it is happening? Because I use -r recursively. Because I use -r. Able to understand? Similar way, if I say chmod -r 777 for dir2. So for all the files or directory which is available under dir2, see for dir2, the permissions are read, write, execute, read, write, execute, read, write. If I go inside the dir2, the permissions are also abc.txt, read, write, execute, read, write, full permissions now. Because I use -r. Clear? We can change the owner by using sudo user also. No problem. Okay. Only the thing is you need to mention sudo and then same command chmod -r. All these things you can mention there. Clear, everyone? Everyone able to understand? Okay, please do that. Please do that. Only the thing is you need to mention sudo and then so whenever you want to, okay, I'll talk about few more things apart from this user. I'm talking about some file opening commands. By using that you can open the file. Like consider a situation, commands. Consider a situation, you have one file is there and you want to open that file. First of all, if you want to create empty file, you can use touch oracle.txt command. If you want to open a file on the terminal only, generally a small file, you can use cat command, cat oracle.txt. Consider a situation, you want to open a file but last 10 line. So you can use tail command, tail -10f 10 oracle.txt. If you want to open a top 10 line, you can use head -10 oracle.txt. If you want to open a file in just like a kind of pages, you can use the command like more oracle.txt. So these are all utilities are available, or these are all commands are there that you can use to open a file. Like just like an example, I'll show you small example. So if I go to the desktop, I'm not in Learnomet. Let me log in with Learnomet. CD desktop. If I say cat oracle.txt, the file got opened, right? See here, the file got open. By using the cat command, the file got open on the terminal only. So normally when you have a small file, you can use this cat command. Let's say I want to open top head hyphen 10 oracle.txt. Head command I can use to open top 10 line head. Let's say I want to open last 10 line. Instead of 10 I can mention 20, 30 also, no problem. So this is for tail means last 10 line. You can use more command also. Let's say you want to open a file with pages, so you can use more command also. Normally if you press enter, the file will be open. Now this is a very small file, that is the reason the more is not much helpful, but normally the most widely used for troubleshooting purpose will be your tail and head. These two things we generally used. Okay, just keep this in your mind. Generally for troubleshooting purpose we use this very use. Clear now everyone? Clear everyone? Okay. So do the practice of this, like when you are doing the practice on your own, then you will find little tricky there. Instead of 10 you can mention 20 also, as I said. Okay, 10, 20, 30, whatever number you want to mention, you can mention that. Clear? Okay. What else? Few more commands are there in Linux operating system generally we use. Let's say I want to know what is the size of my file system. Like if I go here, I can say that my C drive is having 30 GB space, 40 GB space. You can see here, right? 30, 40. Similar way, if I want to know in Linux operating system, you can use this command df-h. So you can see here that everything comes under the root partition. I told you, right? So to root partition I have 39 GB space. Among that 13 GB space is used, 25 GB is available. So overall usage is 34%. So generally we see this. Okay, like if I want to know the file system usage of particular like a root partition, so I can see here. Similar way, like if you want to know what is the size of my folder, so you can say du-sh star. Star means all the files. So there is a file with the name abc.txt, it is 0 KB, d1 is 12 KB. So du-sh, you can run this command when you want to know the size of your file, du-sh. Similar way, if you want to know what all processes are running on my server, for that there is a command called ps-ef. When I say ps-ef, I can see these are all processes are running. But if I want to know specific processes, which command we use? Let's say I want to search a specific process. Which command we used normally last time? Which command used? Like let's say I want to know the processes which are running with SSH. We can use grep SSH. So like you can use pipe grep SSH. We discussed this grep, right everyone? Initially. Yes or no?
No, I think.
Think मत बोलो. Think से problem है मेरे को. Did we discuss or not? Grep find.
No. We will not discuss in this class grep command.
Okay. So grep is mainly useful when you want to search anything like. So consider a situation. Okay, there are two commands I'll show you. Let's say I want to search some pattern in file. Like just take an example. Here I have a file, and in this file we discuss about this cat oracle.txt, right? In this file I want to know the lines which contain file. Whatever line which contain file, I want to see that line only. So how to do that? So you can say grep what file, which one, oracle.txt. So see here, only those line which contain files are displayed over here. So whenever you are in a situations where you want to search any particular pattern into the file, that time we can use grep command. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, okay.
There is one more command is there, we call it as a find command. Find is like, let's say I don't know, I know the file name, like I know the file name with the name Oracle, but I don't know the location. So you can search here like they, right? See here. So you can see the find file also, folder also, everything, right? Similar way it is there. Here also we can say find. Where you want to find? I want to find under /home/learnermate hyphen name. What do you want to file? There is a file called oracle.txt, but I don't know the exactly location. I just know that that file is available somewhere in this location. So if you say, see, you got the complete path. Find under this location with the name oracle.txt. So under that location there is a folder called desktop. Under desktop this file is there. If you don't want to mention /learnermate also, you can do like that, but provided you should have a permission to find there. So I have a permissions here, but I do not have a permission under u2 home, because learnermate cannot go under the u2 home. Root user can go. So there we can use find command. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. So basically hyphen name will be defined, we are finding for the file name.
It can be file also, it can be directory also. If you want to find it for only directory, I think hyphen d is there. क्या है उसका? Only for directory. Let me check. You can add some argument, find hyphen d or find hyphen type d. That is hyphen type d. Hyphen type d. So it will type only directory now. Fine. अच्छा, ये पहले चाहिए. Hyphen type d, hyphen name, ऐसा है उसका. So type d means your d means directory. You are searching the directory with the name oracle.txt. But I do not have any, like I have a directory with the name dir2 na. So it will search only directory now. See here. And if you don't mention type, it will search with that name file also and directory also. Clear na?
Yes, yes.
You can also mention one pattern also. Like let's say you are mentioning, I'll remove this. If you say find hyphen home hyphen name, I'll say star.log. What it will do? What do you think? Or star.txt. What it will do? All the file which contain txt. Can you see here? Clear na? See here. Star.txt. All the file which contain .txt format. Clear? Okay. So that's how it works, guys. Okay. Anything just coming in your mind?
Using find command, can we search any file that is in particular size?
That is there. Okay, if you do like this. So if you say hyphen size option is there, okay. Hyphen name, and there is option called hyphen size. Okay. So you can mention that like plus 100M. So any file which is greater than 100M with that particular name you can search. Okay. But I do not have any file actually which is more than 100M. But that's very small. You can do everything, like any file which is older than 7 days. Hyphen m time is there. Older than 7 days, you can do that. All those options are available. Hyphen m time. You say hyphen m time, so that we can use.
So while finding any file using hyphen name, is it a case sensitive or like
Case sensitive? But if you don't want to make it case sensitive, there is also option. See, what I'm trying to make you understand that there are many options are there. Okay. If I just take an example of find now, there are 100 arguments are there. So my intention is not to talk about all the arguments. My intention to talk about you should know what to use in that particular situations. Okay. So when you want to search a file, use find. When you want to search a pattern in the file, use grep command. Okay. Fine. Okay. Let's connect tomorrow. We'll continue this. Okay. Thanks.